What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Wanted to let y'all know that Twitch drops are going on right now, so head over to twitch.tv/Molt if you guys are interested in those drops. You're going to be able to get some credits, some boosters, and then I believe a premium mystery variant. So head over to twitch.tv. It's going to start at 11 a.m. Eastern time if I'm reading things right, which I think I am. Today, though, we've got a pretty fun deck. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Today's deck is made up of Ghost Spider, Human Torch, Iron Fist, Nico, Minoru, Dagger, Carnage, Multiple Man, Venom, Shuri, Phoenix Force, Nimrod, and of course, Heimdall. Now, there are lots of different ways to jump into Phoenix Force decks. Lots and lots of different variant cards you can throw in here to make it fun. So while we're chatting through this, I would love for you guys to talk about some of the cards that you like to throw in your Phoenix Force decks. I know that obviously Taskmaster and of course Arnim Zola is going to be in some of those. But as I kind of talk about the cards in this deck, why don't you guys comment those down below and we'll see if we agree on some things. So first off here, we've got Ghost Spider, obviously a 1/2 that moves the last card played to this location. Typically, you would do that, say you weren't able to get Phoenix Force until turn 5. You could play Phoenix Force Ghost Spider, allowing you to get that move going on a little bit early. So that's kind of the main deal there with Ghost Spider. You can always use it in some other weird scenarios too to move some cards, but that's kind of the main one. Next, we've got Human Torch here. When this moves, double its power. This is a very, very good card for Phoenix Force. Obviously, you have to be really careful with Killmonger there because there is some very, very dangerous potential, but Phoenix Force is, when it queues up here with Human Torch, you can get some very, very, very big power down on the board. Next, we've got Iron Fist. Iron Fist is very similar to that Ghost Spider play there, to where if you aren't able to get Phoenix Force down on that turn 4, then on turn 5, you're going to be able to play Iron Fist or Phoenix Force. Also, if you're able to, say, throw down Human Torch or Multiple Man on turn 2, then turn 3, if you have Carnage in hand, you can play Carnage and then Iron Fist. And then turn 4, you're going to be able to move that Phoenix Force right when you play it. And then turn 5, you could even play Ghost Spider after that, completely just covering the board right off the rip. Next, we've got Nico Minoru. Not a necessity in this deck, but does open up some really, really good opportunities within this deck to cause some problems and to give you some big, big power. So not only can Nico destroy the card for you if you don't draw into Carnage or Venom, but Nico can add +2 power to that Human Torch or to that Multiple Man, and it can move the card to the right. So you could play Nico as that Iron Fist, as that Ghost Spider. Really, really good card here, and definitely opens up some variants of how you can play. Now, Dagger. Everybody has been asking me, as the move guy, how do you feel about the new Dagger? The new Dagger is cool. The new Dagger, though, is not that big of a deal. Let me clarify for you, okay? So now Dagger gains 3 on each location, all right? The old Dagger having 2 power, if you moved it to one location, it would go up to 4. So if you moved it to a location with 1 card, it'd go up to 4. If you moved it to a location with 2 cards, it would go up to 6, okay? So now they kind of meet there at 2. If you move it to a location with 3 cards, then the new Dagger is going to be 1 better. And if you move it to a location that is completely full, then the new Dagger is going to be 2 better. So, obviously, yeah, that's cool. Is it that big of a deal? Doesn't really feel like it. And you have to think about this. A lot of times with move decks, you love being able to move to locations that other people can't have access to. If you move Dagger to a location that other people don't have access to, it's still a 0 power. So there are some scenarios where the new Dagger actually kind of falls short, but it doesn't happen too much. Now, obviously, again, if you move Dagger twice, let's say you go Iron Fist, Dagger, Ghost Spider, and there are 2 locations that are full, which is kind of rare if you think about it, then the new Dagger has 4 more power than the old Dagger. So yes, that is good. I don't think that it's that big of a deal. I have always said, and you guys who've been watching me for a long time have always heard me talk about how Dagger is an incredibly high power potential card. Even before this, if you can play Iron Fist Dagger on 1 location, that already would give you 12 power for the cost of 3 if that location was full. So lots of opportunities historically with Dagger. And now a little bit of a buff to dagger, which does make me happy, but I'm not freaking out about it because I've always been a dagger fanboy. Next, we've got Carnage, pretty straightforward. You just use it to destroy the cards that you want to bring back with Phoenix Force. Now, ideally with multiple man, you would like to destroy multiple man over Human Torch or dagger just because of the power potential that you have. Now, a great line that you could get is playing Nico with the +2 to multiple man. So you play Nico turn 1 with that +2 if you get lucky enough to have that, and then multiple man going up to that 5, and then you can destroy that multiple man on 3, and then play that Phoenix Force for 10 power. But obviously then it is Shang-Chi-able. So you have to think about that if you see your opponent play Zabu or a deck that seems to maybe have Shang-Chi in it, then you might want to just actually keep multiple man at 8 power and be able to spread it across the board. But ideally, multiple man is going to be the card that you're going to want to do some work with. We've got Venom here, which is really, really good just to not only destroy things, but is good for final turn if you are able to get some other cards down. We'll talk about that in a second. Shuri is in here and isn't entirely necessary, but you could go Shuri on turn 4 and then Phoenix Force Ghost Spider on turn 5, allowing that Phoenix Force to get very, very big for you. Also, it's in here to work with Nimrod too if you aren't able to get that Phoenix Force or anything like that. You can kind of get that line working for you so that you can get some big power down on the board. Again, we all know why Phoenix Force is in here. Move it around, do some work with it. Pretty fun. And then Nimrod is in this deck, like I said, works really, really well with Shuri on turn 4 and then Nimrod turn 5, putting it up to that 12. It cannot be Shang-Chi'd effectively. Obviously, they can destroy it, but it's just going to move it around. And if you're able to save some cards to do some work, then you're good to go. But that's why Nimrod is in here. Nimrod is in here as kind of like an escape hatch for you if you don't draw into that Phoenix Force that you're looking for. And then Heimdall is here not only to do some work if you get Phoenix Force down, but also if you don't get Phoenix Force down. Let's say that you haven't drawn into Phoenix Force and you just have Dagger on the right, and then maybe you played Iron Fist, Human Torch, and that Human Torch is at 4 and it's in the middle, whatever, and then you just do some other stuff. Heimdall's going to work really well with that. As a 8 power card, it's going to put power on the board, but it's also going to catch people off guard. You're going to want to watch to the end of the video because Heimdall literally wins the game for us, and it's pretty cool because nobody is expecting Heimdall. Now, like I said earlier, if you would like to throw Arnim Zola into this deck, you can. That could work really, really well with Human Torch, but obviously Danger Zone with Killmonger and with Destroy being one of the best decks in the game right now. You just got to be cautious of putting all your eggs in one basket there. But if you are able to get that Phoenix Force down and have it end up tagging Dagger or multiple man and getting pretty big, then you've got that Arnim Zola in there, which can also work well with Venom if you're able to do some work with that. Taskmaster is obviously another really good card, but you have to be careful with it. I've played so many people who are playing Phoenix Force who just end up messing up. They play Taskmaster to copy Ghost Spider or to copy another card, and you just got to be careful with it. The biggest thing, obviously, would be if you can play Iron Fist into that Phoenix Force. So Iron Fist on turn 3, and then Phoenix Force coming back as Human Torch on turn 4, then turn 5 you move that Phoenix Force and you play that Taskmaster, which is going to give you, Phoenix Force will be at 10 and then 20 there, going to give you some really, really good power down on the board. That's kind of where Taskmaster fits in. And then obviously if you wanted to switch in some other move cards or some other destroy cards, you could do that. Doctor Strange is always a good one. You could throw in any of the other destroy cards. If you wanted to throw in Killmonger, if you wanted to throw in Deathlock, those are options also. Same with Cloak, things like that, just to move some things around the board. Lots of potential. Let's get into the games. Ooh. All right, so we just need a destroy card here, and we'll be looking pretty good. Come on. Give it to me. Not what I'm looking for. You play a nice card, double this card's power. Okay. So I just need Carnage or Venom. Come on, work for me. Ooh. If you play your next card, give it +2 power. 1. They're definitely going to have a Killmonger, so I need to be careful with that. I don't doubt that they play here right now, so we'll... Actually, I need to be careful, just in case I want to end up destroying that. We go here, here, and here. Ah, that sucks. Okay, Silver Surfer. I just need that destroy card. There it is. 1. Oh, if they play Killmonger, though, now that would be a bummer. So I'm going to go ahead and go Human Torch here, just in case. Because otherwise they're going to destroy Nico, so that would give us a 66% chance to hopefully get one of the cards down that we wanted. And they could have hit that too. All right. So now we go Phoenix Force. Their deck could also potentially have Shadow King in it. So that's one thing that we need to watch out for. Nice. So Heimdall would be ideal here. Interesting. Yeah, there it is. So we saw that coming. Again, that's totally fine. Heimdall would definitely be ideal. Not going to draw into it, though, ladies and gentlemen. Six over here is equivalent to 5. 8 more in the middle. 14. Not going to be that much. I think they might try and avoid this. Maybe we do this route. Maybe we go this route. Heimdall would have been nice. Also would have been nice to get multiple man down a turn earlier there. Could be smart to throw in another destroy card into this just to give us a little bit better of a chance. Okay, nice. So potential here. Silver Surfer over there. Very strange deck, honestly. Because that doesn't even win either way. But we played it right at least. Okay, interesting potential. Gotta play this here just to hope for Human Torch or multiple man. And then we have to hope for a destroy card. That sucks. But we could go dagger over here. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer, actually. No destroy card either, so... That's always one of the harder things about this. That's always one of the harder things about this deck is not drawing into those destroy cards. Okay. Well, that's hilarious. Bro, you gotta know not to do that. Like, actually. I talk about that all the time. Well, what do I want to... Do I want to bring back a Nimrod, dude? That seems a bit crazy. I think I would rather bring back a dagger, right? If we could. Has anything... I haven't even destroyed anything yet. No, so we'll go here. And... I'll hold off on the Iron Fist. I was wanting to play it, but...
It's clobbering time.
Okay. A human torch. Iron Fist. We go human torch right here, hidden. This turns into an even bigger Nimrod, which isn't bad. Did nothing? Oh, okay. All right, so we'll go here and now I'm just trying to decide what the heck I want to do, man. Because playing right here might not be the worst. Well, no, the Carnage wouldn't actually be able to move over. But would that be bad? We'd be able to send all this over and about. This would only be 4. If I play that, that'd be 5. Almost seems like this is a good idea. I wish that I could have moved Nimrod to the middle. Oh, they're going to leave. Nice.
Victory.
So we would have added 5 over here. Our Carnage would have been at okay power. And then would have had 5 more over here, 5, 6, 7 more over here. So not bad. Good potential there. All right, nothing off the rip here. We haven't even been able to get the Shuri Nimrod down. We'll play dagger right here, just in case we end up drawing into Heimdall. All right. Okay, so we're actually going to... Oh, do I want to take out the Human Torch? Man, I wish we had Carnage in hand. Because I don't want to wait an extra turn to play Phoenix Force. We'll go here. We know they're obviously playing Hela. So, am I going to draw into Carnage? So, here's the thing. If I go here, and then Nimrod. No, I wouldn't be able to play all of this. All right, so we play this right here so that we can hopefully win this location with it. By playing Ghost Spider.
Victory.
Bro, you know it's going to happen. You got to be patient. What was that? That was turn 4, right? Brutal. Play, okay. So, Vormir, I'm probably going to play... Wow, dude. So, this actually isn't bad for us. I can be patient here and just wait for Phoenix Force to see if we draw into it. Do we draw into it? I don't like this. All right, we'll just throw this down just in case. Give it to me. Come on now. Dang, dude. If you play your next card, add a copy of it to your hand. I mean, that seems kind of freaking crazy. I have to be careful destroying that just in case. No, this has very quickly officially become a Nimrod game. Do I need to add another? Do I need to add that to my hand? Maybe I do this. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is... this and this. Add the Carnage to my hand. That's a very interesting play. And then now we're going to go... yo, that's fine by me, big dog. They can play Professor X somewhere. Because that would suck. Actually, yeah, I think they play Professor X in the middle. And then they play Jeff there. I really don't want to deal with that, dude. They play Jeff in the middle, or Professor X in the middle, and then they're going to play Jeff there. It's a pretty obvious line. They've got to have Eliath in hand as well, if I had to guess. I'm going to go here, here, and here. And again, I think this might win. I really don't know, honestly. If they play Eliath on the right, they could win. Okay. Nice, I think we win this. That's a sick play, dude. That's such a sick play. Woo! Such a sick play, dude. Like, that's nasty. Heck yeah. So, anybody wondering about my feelings on the new dagger? It's not that big of a deal, okay? So, dagger, before, if you moved dagger to 2 full locations, which is kind of rare for move decks. If you move dagger to 2 full locations, the old one is only going to be 4 less power than this one. So we still would have won that game right here. We still would have won this game if it was the old one. But here's kind of my take on it. So before, you could move dagger to a location that you couldn't gain access to, say it was Death's Domain, and you could win that location with 2 power. Now you can't do that with the new dagger because it doesn't have any power to start off with. Next, if you move dagger to a location with 1 card, it gains 3. The old one would go up to 4. And then if there were 2 cards there, it would go up to 6. So the only time that the new one is actually better is if you move it to a location with 3 cards, and then it is only 1 better. So do I think that dagger is drastically different than it was before? No, I do not. Is it cool that she got a little bit more power? Yes. Is it that big of a deal? No, because it's very rare that you would even move dagger to 2 locations with 3 cards, which would just give you +2 compared to the old one. So I don't think that it's that big of a deal. Obviously, it's cool, but dagger's always been strong in my book. All right, great starting hand. If we draw into Phoenix Forest, it's pretty much game over here, especially having Heimdall in hand, which is fairly unexpected. Actually, maybe not game over because Hela can cause problems. Kind of hate what just happened there because I would have rather drawn into Phoenix Force, but we'll have to see what'll happen here. Typically, multiple man is going to be better than Phoenix, or a multiple man is going to be better than Human Torch. You just kind of have to see. So they're sitting in a really good spot. Again, Phoenix Force most likely wins this for us. That's freaking hilarious. What is this? Replace that card's location. Okay, obviously we're not going to do anything with that because please don't discard something big. Come on, you do not have what you want. That's why they haven't played yet. They do not have what they want. They're stressed out. They're freaking stressed out, y'all. That's what's happening here. Yes. That's pretty big for us. Now, they know that we're playing Move and that we have access to Sanctum. Give me my card. I'm not playing this game with you, okay? I'm literally not playing this game with you. I would like my card, please. Come on, Phoenix Force, man. Let's do this thing. That's huge for them. Phoenix Force. So here's what I kind of want to do. I'm so freaking bummed, dude. That is such a bummer. Like, what would be better if I draw into Venom here? Like, what do we think I draw into? We know that I have Heimdall. I think I'm going to go here. And then I think I go Heimdall in the middle. I don't think they have Hela in their deck. And they haven't even discarded anything. I think that this wins. I think that this wins. I think that they expect us to destroy something right here, and we don't. So we just win. Heck yes. Oh man, nobody's ready for the Heimdeezy. Come on now. All right, y'all, that's gonna be it for today's video. I think that these games were actually pretty good so that you could see what you could do if you don't draw into your Phoenix Force there. I'm having fun with it. I hope that you guys are having fun with it. Make sure y'all head over to the stream over on twitch.tv/Molt. I'll be streaming here as well, but obviously there are drops over there. Thank you guys for hanging out. See you on the next one. Peace out.